The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big jobs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. There's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets, the coast regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Yeah. Run up in a business. Growing up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. It's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Start! Blue 30. Mike Bobo.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Like that. 180. Hurry.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jared McKinnon. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A run with Chubb on 1st down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
180. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
That! Black 20. 44. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's Roethlisberger. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the 1st quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now, as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. And this is Moncrief for the catch. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man here is Gentry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Zach Gentry, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Bravo. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Mayfield on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
End of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Mike. 120. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
Mayfield now from the 50. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. My God.
Mayfield with it once more. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
Max 50, Max 50. Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
At the 24-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Mayfield now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Justin Lane there defensively that time to knock it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Check. Run.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
57 mark. 57 mark. Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. Here,
now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mack Wilson able to get him for a loss of about 3.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Regular. Hey,
Mayfield to throw it this time. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The former Michigan State Spartan, the rookie Justin Lane, there to bat it away.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it'll be tipped up.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never
trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The loss loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
I'm going to run you over.
Roethlisberger will throw. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Roethlisberger now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Push him back. Both goes to Mike. Mike's both goes. Watch the car. Watch the look.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Run.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get...
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his crew will... Take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Sean Davis with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. He finds his target, Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go, defense.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's caught. It's Malone. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Browns drive about to get started. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
To throw, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 66 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Check. You better bring it. You better bring it.
Now on 2nd and 16, Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And, yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
57. Mike.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Good. 180. Pistol.
Mayfield off the play fake. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pick up there. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8. 47-yard line.
No gain on this. 50. Foes the Mike. Mike's
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Open man there is Malone. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Black 80. I got him.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To try again after the sack. Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
230. 44. Here we go, G. Get off the center. Got to spin. No spacing. Be ready. 44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really insane.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They're hitting it just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and goal. Now Roethlisberger. And now here's another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Bud.
Mayfield down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 87 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. First down, Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sean Davis with a pick. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Hey, pass this game, my time at all, Jack.
Cybert on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
44. Mike spoke forward.
Get some penetration here.
Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw. And it took the ball off course.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Hey, Zoo. 44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. All right, T, let's go.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Steelers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Echo.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Over the middle, complete. That's McDonald. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Hey, alert 33.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
the
44's
32-yard
Mike.
line.
44's Mike. Check. I got you. Check 31. General West. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rudolph. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. A run for Nick Chubb. And an alley to run. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here.
He didn't even cut.
And the return here stops at the 35-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Now Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Regular.
Here's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out.
King.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. It's caught, Beckham. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
All right.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point.
Friggin' pass.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
I need some. Keep working. We got to keep working on these plays. New playbook. We got to
keep working. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable.
Come on, man. Just kneel.
It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in